Hey guys, Dylan here, otherwise known as Bluefoot Chicken. I'm going to show you how to kind of map in CSGO KZ for the very few who still want to. Fellow creator Amandin actually made a tutorial on on how to map for KZ almost a year ago. I'm just going to kind of reiterate some of his points, but also add on top of that and kind of get you set up to where you semi-know what you're doing. The first thing you're going to do is open Steam and download the CSGO SDK. You need to open the original Hammer before you even install Hammer++. Otherwise, you run into some hiccups and it's just more of a headache. So we're going to launch it, let it do its thing, click Hammer World Editor, let it do its thing again. And then once it's, loaded in and you don't see the title thing, just exit out of it. You don't need to open this ancient piece of software ever again. The first website we're visiting is Hammer++, the main thing we really want, because it's just so much better. I'm going to post all the links to everything I click in order down in the description. Now the first thing we're going to do is hit download, scroll all the way down to where it says CSGO, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, click it, and download it. So once it's done downloading, extract all, just save it in downloads, it don't matter. We open it, and we have two files. We have the Hammer Launcher exe, and then, the actual guts of it. So now we're going to go back onto Steam, type in CSGO or whatever, right-click, go to Properties, Install Files, Browse, and this is where the bulk, if not everything, will be stored. So this is a simple way of finding where everything might be. So go ahead and hit the bin folder, make two different file explorers, and then drag the files into bin. I'm not going to do it because I already have it. So now we're going to go back to Counter-Strike Global Offensive and the CSGO folder. We're going to click on that, and this is where we're going to put the other downloads, everything else basically. So now we have a few tabs open. We're going to go back to it. First one is Metamod source. We're going to click the Windows to download it. And then we're going to go to source mod, download that as well. And then GoKZ. We're going to disregard everything other than the GoKZ version blah 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 zip. Don't worry about upgrade, don't worry about source code. Now we're going to go to Movement API. We're going to click on latest GitHub release. And then we're going to download Movement API. The last thing you're going to need is the Mapping API FGD. This basically goes over everything you can do within mapping for KZ, or damn near everything, with regards to like single bhop, multi-bhop, sequential bhop, different types of triggers that get introduced. This is very important that you download as well. So let's scroll down and go to Mapping API FGD, and where this link is, we're going to click that. It's going to open all this code, for me at least. It might be different for you, but what we're going to do is we're going to right click, we're going to save as, and we're going to get rid of the .txt at the end, and obviously change it to all files just in case. Save it. Now let's go back to having two file explorers at the same time. We're going to have one for CSGO and then another one for the downloads. I started with source mod, but obviously you can start with whatever one you want. But we're just going to go inside, take all the files, drag and drop. Now it might say something about already having some files, so just choose replace all or whatnot for all these files, just to be safe. So now we're inside Metamod, and we're going to do the same, just drag and drop. Then we're in GoKZ, and we're just going to drag and drop all those. And then we're in Movement API, and we're just going to drag and drop all those as well. And now we're going to take the Mapping API, FGD, and we're going to put that in bin. Quick side note as I'm editing, something I like to do is I like to pin to start. That way it's just, that way I don't have to like go into here. Or you could put it on your desktop, either or. So now we have Hammer++ and all the prerequisites we need for mapping. Let's open it up. And whenever this pops up, you always want to hit no matter what. Now, really quickly, what we can do is just open, do new. Let's go to tools, options, and let's make sure this KZ mapping is here. If you only see CSGO, you want to click add and then click KZ mapping API. One issue with not opening the original Hammer SDK before you open Hammer++ is these executables will be messed up sometimes. So double check and make sure they look exactly like mine and the configuration is CSGO. Alright you guys, that's about it for episode 1. This just goes into the basics of setting up Hammer++ and a listed server. Next episode I'll be showing you how to use these tools and use Hammer. Obviously, it goes without saying, there's so many Hammer tutorials on YouTube from the past like 15, 20 years or whatever the hell, and even newer ones that go a little bit more in depth than I do. I don't know everything, and I'm still learning, even a year into mapping. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Also, come watch me on Twitch.